Back in July, my homie Troy sent me a massive box of goodies from an event called Oklahomania. Oklahomania is Oklahoma's wrestling convention, which featured appearances from WWE Hall of Famers Sting, Jim Ross, and Kevin Nash on one day, and then wrestling matches featuring the Hardys and the Young Bucks the next. The first item is a beautiful Rob Shamburger design print. Shamburger's work is outstanding, and it's heavily featured during WrestleMania week. Sometimes you can even find him painting at different live events throughout the country. Mattel's work continues to get better and better. This Shockmaster figure was released as an exclusive during San Diego Comic-Con, and it's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Check out this packaging. It perfectly recreates the Shockmaster's hilarious debut. My mom took me to my first WWE show back in the spring of 1996, and this was one of the first pieces of wrestling merch I ever owned. Unfortunately, a few years ago, I lost the one that I owned, but Troy was lucky enough to find this gem in great condition. This is over 20 years old. As you see, I have a love for foam hands, don't judge me. D-Generation X was one of the edgiest stables in wrestling, which resulted in me getting in a lot of trouble when I was younger. But it's dope to finally have this piece to add to my DX collection. The first time I watched ECW, one guy stood out from everyone else. RVD was unlike anyone I'd seen in wrestling. From the colorful attires to the highlight reel matches, he was truly one of a kind. These foam hands will go great alongside this signed 8x10. And finally, Troy picked up this Defining Moments Undertaker, still mint in box. This figure in particular is the Undertaker's look from his match at the 1996 Survivor Series. The Defining Moments line is Mattel's highly detailed line for adult collectors. When the line was announced, I wasn't collecting figures. It wasn't until I saw this Macho Man a few years later and decided to pick it up. It's by far my favorite piece in my figure collection. Personally, my mom gave me everything I could ask for when I was growing up. I never had to ask for anything. I didn't collect many figures or wrestling merch as a kid, but I would see this stuff and want it. Now that I'm older, I'm finally able to buy what I want. Shout out to Troy, he's such a great friend and always has my back. I'll be giving away one of the items in this video. All you have to do is follow me on Twitter at KPnDC, share the video, and tweet me why you should win the contest. I'll announce the winner in next Sunday's video. Until next week, peace.